Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Tech Excellence 360. These tutorials are based on non-Mudalvan skill development program. I hope you all are learning and enjoying through my videos. Today I will explain how to make simulation model look more realistic and pleasing in 3D. For this we need simulation model with several stations and a conveyor, as you can see here. First we are going to hide the grid. Click the View tab and switch off the grid. Next, we are going to show the shadows of the object. To do so, click Shadows. Now we want to define the floor and the walls of our factory. For this, we first add a graphic group called Walls to our frame. Open the 3D property dialog of the frame and change to the tab Graphics. Click the button Add to add a new graphic group and enter the name Walls. Click OK to close the dialog and click OK to close the dialog of 3D properties. First we create the floor. To do so, we select cuboid in the Insert Shape group on the menu bar. Enter 50 meters for the width of the cuboid and 20 meters for the depth and the height of 0.02 meters. Select the graphic group walls for this object. Position the floor that it includes all material flow objects. Now we open the 3D property dialogs and change to the tab Material. We activate the material and select one of the colors for the floor. Next, we are going to create the walls. To do so, we select Factory Walls from the Insert group. We will use the same values for width and the depth. For the height, we will keep the value of 5 meters. Make sure that the graphic group walls is selected. Click Create and position the wall onto the floor. We want to protect the graphics of the building. To do so, open the 3D properties of the frame and change the tab Graphics. Select the checkbox Locked to lock the graphic group walls. In real life, factories usually have number of electrical cabinets. To insert the cabinets, we click Edit on the menu bar and select Texture Plate in the Insert Shape group. Enter 1 meter as the width and 2 meter as height and 0.6 meter as the thickness of the plate. We select the image of a real cabinet as the texture. Make sure that Fix Texture to the plate is activated. Click Create to create the cabinet. We select the cabinet and open the dialog Edit 3D Properties by pressing Ctrl+3. Set the Z position to 1 meter and click OK. This inserts the cabinet into our factory. Now we want to change the color of the cabinet. Select the cabinet, click the right mouse button and select Show Graphic Structure. In the dialog, we see two graphic nodes under a deco. Select one of the graphic node and select the corresponding graphic. Select one of the graphic node, also select the corresponding graphic. We select the node of the cabinet. We click the right mouse button and select Edit 3D Properties. We click the tab Material in the dialog which opens. Activate the setting for the material. Click the drop down list for the diffuse. Click the top down list for the diffuse color and select one of the color. Click OK to close the dialog and also close the tree of the graphic. Next, we want to insert a rack. To do so, we select Import Graphics from the menu bar. Plant Simulation offers a list of graphics which you can use in the model. Select the file rack.jt, insert the rack. Click OK in the dialog Insert Graphic. You can import any graphic file of your liking. Plant Simulation supports various graphics formats. Instead of inserting a graphic, you can also create a rack by clicking Rack in the Insert Shape group. We define the parameter in the dialog which opens. The first three parameters defines the dimension of the storing box of the rack. Base per board defines the number of columns of the rack, and board counts defines the number of boards. You can also select one of two different optimization strategies: post-processing capabilities or performance. Performance creates a flat structure to the rack with a lower number of graphic nodes. Post-processing capabilities enables you to modify each graphic elements of the rack. If you have areas in the factory which the workers cannot cross, you can define barred areas. To do so, select barred areas. Select the shape of barred area, a round or rectangular. For a rectangular area, you can select if the area will be displayed with patch pattern. We selected rectangular with hatching. Click Create. This creates an area which workers cannot cross. Next, we want to create a platform at one of the sides of the factory. First, we create a plate representing the floor over the platform. Select Cuboid in the Insert Shape group. Enter the length of 20 meters and breadth of 7 meters. Click Create to create the plate. Position the plate to the upper right corner of the factory. Click the right mouse button to open the property dialog of the plate. Enter 4 meters as the Z position, namely the height of the plate. To better distinguish the plate from the other graphics material, let's define a material for it. Click the tab Material, activate the material and choose the color for the diffuse color. Click OK to apply your setting. We also need supporting pillars for the platform. We want the profile of the support to be square. Therefore, we insert a cuboid. We create a cuboid with a dimension of 1 meter in all directions. As we cannot change the graphics of the cuboid after we create it, we are going to create it with the settings we choose and scale it later. Click Create to create the cuboid and place it anywhere underneath the platform. We open the dialog Edit 3D Properties of the cuboid. Switch off Uniform Scaling. This allows us to define a different scaling factor for each of the 3 dimensions. We use the scaling factors of 0.1 for the x dimension and for y dimension, and 4 for the z direction. This corresponds to width and depth of 0.1 meter and height of 4 meters. Now we have to create a stairs for the workers so that he can get on to the platform. We create a staircase that is 2 meters wide and raises to height of 4 meters. Open the dialog of Edit 3D Properties of the staircase and rotate it around the Z-axis by 90 degrees. We position the staircase so that it connects directly to the platform. To exactly place the staircase, open the dialog, Edit 3D Properties, and enter the exact position. We might have to experience a little to fit everything. For safety reason, we also need a guardrail for the platform. We use fence for this. Enter a length of 20 meters and width of 7 meter and height of 1 meter. We select blue color is the color profile material. We select blue color is the color of profile material. And the past material on create fence. Activate mesh. Click create to create the fence and position it on the platform. You will notice that fence has 4 sides. We only need the front and the left side of the frame. Select the fence and place the cursor over its right hand side. Press the plus key. This will draw down in the structure of the fence. Now only the right side of the fence is selected. Press the delete key to delete the part of the fence. Repeat this for back of the fence and press plus key until only back is selected and delete it. Finally, we have to delete the segment of the fence that which the stair cannot be connected with the platform. Finally, we have to delete the segment of the fence that the stair connect with the platform. We select the fence, press the plus key until that part of the fence is selected. Press the delete key to delete this segment. In our last step, we have to remove the fence past that obstructs the way. In our last step, we have to remove the fence parts that obstructs the way. We repeat the steps described above to delete it. Our finishing guard rows for the platform looks like this. That is all for today's video. To gain the perfection, keep practicing and experimenting with different values. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel.